Member of Parliament for Isikado Ketan constituency Joe Gate has called on government to revise the legal regime and framework of the private sector to ensure economic independence. According to him, the future of Ghana depends on the private sector, as history has shown that government does not need to do much but to create a comfortable working environment for the private sector to thrive. He said this at the launch of the UPSA Enterprise and Innovation Center.
Government has been charged to retool the legal environment and framework of the private sector to warrant economic liberation. Speaking at the launch of the UPSA Enterprise and Innovation Center, Member of Parliament for Isikado Ketan constituency, Joe Gate, referred government to history on how to create unimaginable opportunities for the private sector. Listen to his acceptance speech as chairman of the advisory board of the UPSA Enterprise and Innovation Center.
There are examples of the private sector being the engine of growth in several countries. This is also the case in Ghana, and there are sectors that the sectors in the private sector that have developed beyond our imagination. The question is, what then must the state and other stakeholders do to release the energies of our youth and business community in order for them to create wealth? In 1994, Charles Weku Broby, fondly known as Charlie Probs, tested the constitutional provisions of the freedom of the press by establishing a private radio station called Radio I. This was the beginning of our work as a nation to press freedom and led eventually to the establishment of a multitude of radio and television stations. What did government do to make this happen? Did government give people money to establish the radio stations? Did government subsidize these media outlets? The answer is no. Government simply created a legal environment which enabled the private sector to operate, and indeed the private sector has responded.
Chief Executive of InnoHub, Nelson Amo, disclosed that his outfit has funded the initiative with about $25,000. As a member of the advisory board for the center, Mr. Amo pledged his company's support to ensuring the realization of the program through structuring.
Our role has been the structuring this whole program to see how can it meet the needs of student entrepreneurs. So what the components should go in at business incubation, at ideation, all the various components of this business support program. InnoHub has basically been the driver behind setting the structures. In terms of the supports that we have put in to quantify that one, it's running into about $25,000 so far.
One of the students, Bright York, expressed his delight and stated that he looks forward to submitting his business proposal to be considered.
I really would want to appreciate UPSA for this initiative, and personally I'm thrilled, yes, to come to the fact that we students of the University of Professional Studies and students who are also from other universities are being given the opportunity to nurture business ideas which will be profitable to University of Professional Studies and then the nation at large.